All right, how's everyone doing? I'm Rich Celenza. Thanks for checking out my channel. So what I want to talk about today is making sure you're in the right environment when working out, because I don't think a lot of times this is the case for a lot of people. I think a lot of times people go with what's convenient to where they live, truthfully, a lot of times, or they put themselves in an environment where maybe their friends, family members, or colleagues go as well to work out, so they just kind of jump in with them, even though it may not be the right type of workout or environment for them. But they're afraid to either go independent or are too lazy. But anyways, but I want to talk about environment, and I don't think people realize how important the environment that you're in and working out in is. And is it inspiring you or is it deflating you? And I don't think a lot of people really pay attention to this because, like, for instance, I'm in a hotel gym here. A lot of times I usually go to more hardcore gyms because I don't like hotel gyms. But in this environment, I know how to make it work for me. No matter what environment I'm in, I actually know how to make it work for me because I travel all over the place and I love trying out different gyms. But a lot of people I know, they don't like to do that. They usually like to go to one gym, right, where they're comfortable in their area and work out, and that usually, that's perfect for them. So the environment that you're in, are you 100% happy with that environment? Is it inspiring you to go work out more? Is it inspiring you every time when you go to work out? Are the people there inspiring you to work out harder? All these different types of things. Do they have the type of equipment that you're really looking for? And I think a lot of times the answers to this is no. And people don't want to admit it. Again, they just do what's simple or convenient or affordable a lot of times, which I understand completely. You can only go where you can afford a lot of times. So you may want to go to a much higher level gym, you just can't afford it, so you go to a lower or mid-level gym, which is fine. But sometimes you may want to go to a gym that has a pool. You may want to go to a gym that has a lot more to offer that you just can't afford. But I am here to tell you, the one thing you should really realize is if you really want to take care of your health, that should be one of the things you should kind of budget for. So if you're kind of doing Starbucks every day for $5, but you only want to spend, or you're spending $150 on Starbucks a month, I should say, and you only want to spend $30 at the gym, you got to kind of figure out your priorities, right? But when it comes to, again, your environment, make sure that it is the right environment and you are doing the right type of exercises to give you the results you want to give. I think a lot of people just join their local gym, and what happens is most people quit. Reason being is, again, their environment is not stimulating them. It's not wanting them to go back for more. It's not a place that's wanting to give them, or give them the, what am I looking for? It's not pushing them to look forward to the next workout. What happens a lot of times is they're dreading their past workouts because, again, they don't like their environment. But even if you go back to the old days, even if you watch like a show or a documentary like Pumping Iron with Arnold Schwarzenegger, when you go even into a prison, a lot of them guys got great gains in prison. They were lifting weights because it's almost an ego thing. They wanted to prove to each other who was stronger, who's bigger, who could lift more weights. All these different types of things, right? That was an environment that actually worked to give them their gains, is what I should say. And you got to almost get in a place where you're going, you're getting the gains you want. I don't care if it's even running, for instance. You may want to join a group or a club because you just running on on a treadmill may not be the answer for you. Okay, you may really want to get out there and start pushing yourself a little more. Same with swimming, for instance, right? You may have been swimming and you like swimming in your gym. It's not pushing you. You may want to go join a swimmer's club or maybe take a water polo. I don't know what it is, but try to kind of think a little bit outside the box and what's going to kind of keep the interest going, not bore you to death. And a lot of times, too, you got to realize a gym, if you've been working out in a gym, I could never always work out in one gym. It bored me to death. Even if I was a member of Golds, I was a member of Worlds. If I'm a member of LA Fitness, I was a member usually of 24-Hour Fitness. Or when I traveled, I always have to go to different gyms. I just needed a different environment, and that works for me. And I think it would work for a lot of other people to join a gym franchise, let's say LA Fitness, I'll just use for example, that has multiple ones maybe in your area, not just keep going and becoming redundant and going to the same gym over and over to see the same people over and over again. Now, if you're comfortable doing that, that's wonderful. Like I said earlier, some people just like that. But if you get bored easily, you may want to try that. Also, join 2 different gyms if you can afford it again, or maybe get involved with different types of exercises, which I'm always talking about on my YouTube videos. Is say you want to take up, say you go to a gym and you also want to take up rock climbing, go join a club with that. Say you want to start, you're working out with weights in a gym, or you do yoga or something like that, you may want to go join crew. You may want to join a team, a basketball league, volleyball, all these different types of things. Incorporate more than just the same type of workout into your life day after day, week after week, month after month. I don't even care if it's walking, for instance. You may want to start walking in all different areas of the city that you live in. Instead of just walking around, your block or around your same community that you're bored. These are things that just take into consideration, because your surroundings are that important. Your surrounding is everything, I think, a lot of times. And it's not just the equipment or the location, it's the people too. Make sure the people that you're around are inspiring you to push yourself. You're learning from them. That's the one thing I always tell people more than anything. When you work out, what you really want to be is a sponge. You want to learn what works and what doesn't work for you specifically. How you're going to do that is not just by, going to a gym and maybe even having a trainer. You need to study what's working for you. You need to watch other videos on other people and different types of workouts. You need to read up on it. You also need to have conversations with people in the gym, some that are even built very similar genetically that you are, and getting the results that they're getting, you may want to put upon yourself, because a lot of people are in a certain type of shape that you'd like to be in, and you'd like to, pick their brain a little bit. How do you do that? Talk about their nutrition. How much do they sleep? What type of lifestyle are they leading? All these types of things are your environment, and you need to grab all that and just consume it. Take it in. And again, you may be in a place you just don't want to admit it. That kind of sucks. It bores you. You've been going there for years. Or the place just, it's worn down. It doesn't have what you want to have. You may have to spend a little more money to get what you truly want. But like I said earlier, figure out your budget, because I'm telling you, your health and your fitness, if you want to stay healthy for the rest of your life, you're really going to start having to balance that. And I talk about that a lot of times, especially with people that drink, I know. And there's nothing wrong with having drinks. Don't get nuts. But I'm saying a lot of times throughout a month or throughout a year, they spend X amount of hundreds or even thousands of dollars drinking. But when it comes to them spending money on a gym or joining a club or whatever it is, spending money fitness related, they pull back. They only want to spend, like, say, $30 a month. I'm like, but nothing's wrong with that. But how far can you think that's going to take you? It's basically going to get you signed up for a gym, which is great. But what else can you be doing that may be costing some money that's going to definitely inspire you and push you? And sometimes when you spend a little more money on something, as you know, it pushes you a little harder. And I think by finding, sometimes I'll just say a gym, a much higher level gym that offers a lot more. If you really think about it, a lot of gyms that cost even $10 or $15, $20 more offer really a lot more than you'd think than maybe the gym you're just going to. They offer many different classes. Again, pool, sauna, jacuzzi, steam rooms, all these different types of things that may be missing that you may really like to enjoy working out. It could be racquetball, handball, basketball courts, volleyball, all these different types of things, instead of, again, going to the same type of gym or same type of environment that is has become very boring, if that makes sense. So just want to do a video on that, but definitely pay attention to your environment. And again, you can just be going to a hotel gym like this and you get a great workout out of it every time you go. That's wonderful too. Hey, you just got to figure it out for yourself. But like I tell a lot of people, if you're quitting a lot and you're not consistent, the reason being is you're not inspired and you don't like going where you're going, right? It's that simple. If you love going where you're going and you're getting results and you're having fun, the truth is you're going to keep going. If it sucks and it's boring and it's not working for you, that's kind of on you. You have to be the one to make the decisions to move on, and don't always get caught up with friends a lot of times. I know a lot of times we have a workout partner or someone you just work out with and they're always, they only want to stay at one place. You may have to evolve and say, listen, I have no problem working out with you once in a while here, but I also want to start trying out different types of gyms, or I want to try out different types of workouts and learn to go solo, make new friends in different environments, because all that's going to do is inspire you to do more and try different things, which is going to give your body different results. All right. If you get a chance, check out my podcast, The Rich Celenza Show. WTF are you talking about? I'm on LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. If you get a chance, subscribe. And if you're traveling, safe travels. Take care.